Surprises me how clean you people keep your spaceports. If this were Hutta, I'd be scraping alien gunk off my boots. Of course, if this were Hutta, I couldn't be thrown into prison for spitting the wrong way. So come on, Agent. You're going to welcome me here to the Imperial homeworld?
I'm surprised you've never been here before.
I avoid Imperial space. I want to die in a cantina fight, not ticking off some bureaucrat. Anyway, let's head down to the city. Keeper wanted us to see the Citadel. I'm guessing it won't be hard to find.
Don't worry. This should be fun.
Now let's go meet your bosses.
What can I get for you? Come back anytime.
Destination? Enjoy your stay.
Seven brutal, bloody murders. 7! And the killer is allowed to walk free? Decent, law-abiding citizens, loyal servants of the Emperor are being slaughtered. And what do our security forces do? Nothing. I've seen the killer myself, but the authorities say I don't have enough proof. I demand justice.
You think you impress me? Pathetic.
I must be heard. I'm the only one who knows the truth. Several days ago, I spotted a bounty hunter following people seemingly at random, but pointing a strange device at them. The descriptions of the murder victims exactly match the people the hunter was following. He's behind these brutal killings, I know it.
He needs to be stopped.
Well, what a relief. I've been trying to get someone, anyone, to listen to me for days. I followed the killer this morning. Saw him skulking into the Mandalorian Enclave. Someone called him by name, Renegan. This bounty hunter must learn the Empire doesn't tolerate gutter scum like him killing its citizens. He needs to be punished.
Ready for departure. Enjoy your stay.
I've got a shuttle to catch. You mind getting out of my way?
Fleeing the scene of your crimes, Rennigan?
Just my luck. 10 seconds later and I would have been off this blasted planet. You've been listening to Wrightson. Great. Listen, I didn't murder anybody. I was just hired to tag some random citizens, that's all.
You admit you're mixed up in these brutal murders, then?
No! I never touched any of those victims. My clients did all the killings. I was hired by a group of Sith to organize games for them. Didn't realize what that meant until bodies started piling up. When I confronted them, they laughed. Said Sith have a birthright to hunt lowlives. It's like a sport to them.
There's no telling what will give a Sith pleasure.
And that's why I'm trying to get as far away from Dromund Kaas as possible. I'm in over my head and too many people are watching me now. So I can't even leave. I need help, and I'm willing to pay for it. You interested?
I can't promise anything.
I just want this problem to go away. And I only see two ways for that to happen. Either get rid of the loudmouth pointing fingers at me, or end that sick game the Sith are playing.
I'll eliminate the man who sent me. Never liked him anyway.
Poor scum. Should have minded his own business. Take this hunter tag. Use it on that nosy scumbag. He'll become my client's new target. When you're done, come back here, and I'll have your payment ready.
Destination. Enjoy your stay. Destination. Enjoy your stay.
You tagged that screaming idiot, huh? Only a matter of time before the Sith pounce on him. It's not gonna be pretty. Doesn't bother you getting that guy killed?
There are always casualties, it's not my concern.
I wish I could be that cold-blooded. I'm not happy, but it was either him or me. He should have kept his mouth shut. Here, this is every credit I have. Thanks for the help.
they want.
This is not your domain, Keeper. It is mine. It has always been mine.
Of course, my lord.
All you have built here, all you hope to control, it falls apart as easily as a human life. An hour ago, the Minister of Intelligence dropped to his knees and wept before me. You would do so too, if not for fear of being humiliated.
Your dissatisfaction is clear, my lord. It will be remedied. Now I'm asking you humbly to leave. These people are suffering in your presence.
I will leave my domain at the moment of my choosing, Keeper. You, Agent, you were the one sent to Hutter. Is that correct?
That's correct, my lord.
I am Darth Jadus. You served me well in your dealings with Nemro. You will serve me well again.
I serve Imperial intelligence, not the Sith.
All the Empire serves the Sith. Even your handler has learned this. Keeper, you will use this one. He will complete the assignment as I have instructed.
He's quite capable, my lord, but he lacks experience. A more seasoned agent?
I have made my decision. I wish the situation resolved before I leave Dromund Kaas. See to it that my will is done.
Very well. I'll make arrangements. Congratulations, Agent. You've made a friend on the Dark Council. I don't envy you.
Believe me, sir, it wasn't by choice.
I imagine not, but there's nothing to be done about it now. I want you outfitted and ready to leave as soon as possible. Grab your equipment from the lockers and meet me in my office. Once we're through with your debriefing, we'll discuss your next mission. Come in, Agent. Let's talk. Kaleo, wait outside, please. One of the watchers will handle your debriefing.
We need to talk about my terms.
I promise you you'll be well compensated. You can discuss the details with the watcher.
If you say so. You two have a good time.
Sir, I've been reviewing the report of your activities on Hutter. You were busier than I'd expected.
I got the job done. If that's a problem, you should change your expectations.
Maybe I should. You're extremely effective in your mission. However, you are unnecessarily bloodthirsty and violent. Our watchword is efficiency, not brutality. There's no place for sadists here, so I need to know. Why did you join Imperial Intelligence?
Travel around the galaxy, lie and deceive for a living? Seemed like something I'd enjoy.
I was afraid of that. This isn't glamorous work. We're sanitation workers. We clean up after the military and the Sith and do the jobs no one else will. Without us, though, the Empire falls apart. So we do whatever is necessary, even if it's thankless and ugly. You understand?
I understand completely, sir.
I'm glad to hear it. Now, as to your next assignment. One of the mandates of our organization is to eliminate dissidents and terrorists within the Empire. We've located one cell of radicals here in the capital working toward the violent overthrow of our government. We must know precisely what these terrorists plan.
Do we know anything more about them? Their goals?
Very little. They're unsatisfied with Imperial policies, but they're not anarchists or Republic stooges. At least so far as we know. We've intercepted chatter suggesting the Radicals are planning a major attack soon, but we've only identified a handful of cell members. You will investigate the cell and obtain its plans. You'll have 2 operatives assisting you and full support from the Citadel.
Kaleo and I worked well together on Hutter. I'd like to use her again.
I think that can be arranged. Watcher 2, please come to my office. Bring Kaleo Danis with you.
Watcher 2, huh? That's a pretty name. Is it Twi'lek?
It's basic. Unlike many civilizations, the Empire teaches its children how to count. Watcher 2 reporting, sir.
Kaleo will be your aide in the field. She'll report to you and take your orders, since you seem able to handle her.
I'm making you look good, Agent. You should be grateful.
Meanwhile, Watcher 2 will be your liaison to base. She'll stay in contact remotely and provide you with mission details.
I've heard a lot about your species. Your unique skills should complement the team well.
I'm sorry, I'm not sure what you're talking about.
An alien mind, excellent physical performance. I look forward to seeing you in action.
Watcher 2 is one of our finest analysts, a success from the government eugenics programs. Her brain is faster than most computers.
Our primary lead on the Radicals is at the site of a slave rebellion beyond Kars City. You've been outfitted with all necessary equipment already. Once you're in the field, signal me via holocommunicator and I'll brief you in full.
If we're going to get the job done, it's time we got moving.
Agreed.
Remember, you're not undercover. Identify yourself as an intelligence officer if you need to, and use the fear that it creates. You're on Imperial soil now, Agent. Welcome home.
Agent, I'm pleased to see you, of course. But I thought you'd be busy with the mission, just as well, I suppose. I'm still plotting the details. So, what can I do for you?
There are some things I've been wondering about Imperial intelligence. I thought we could talk.
There isn't much I can tell you that you won't find out yourself. Not anything I'm authorized to share, anyway.
What about Keeper and Darth Jados? What's going on there?
Agent, don't get involved in that. You don't survive in this business by getting between your superiors and the Sith. Now, we've both got work to do. Contact me via holocommunicator when you're on site and ready to go, okay?
We'll talk about this more another time.
Agreed. Goodbye, Agent.
Tukaki mem panino, am kabina pek memno kimgam, nuk ino memno, am kakam mem perolak palak.
What is it you do around here?
Baraka kemyu kam nemno, namgan bak nok kijak, nikag agak kip debab, naya amgan baraka ki. Memua pemguana, kumia yang mem gamba paka.
Why would anyone doubt our loyalty?
Naya nam ramkam, kala amkam mani, libik bak. Kam ino memnu, naja naya amkam mimik meraka, memua pemguana, kumia yang mem gamba paka.
You're the new alien, eh? Well, let's see how that works out. I'm Fixer 12. Used to be a field operative, but these days, I keep this place running.
Why'd you stop working in the field?
Wasn't by choice. I was a good agent until a Jedi shoved a lightsaber through my lungs. That's service. That's sacrifice. People here will tell you that the Sith interfere with our work. Keeper's always fighting with the Minister of Intelligence, that sort of thing. Maybe they're right, but it doesn't matter. Our job's to obey orders. Our job's to deal with the enemy.
And who do you consider to be our enemy?
The Empire has a lot of enemies. The Republic and Jedi first up. We should focus on getting them, not fighting one another. Remember that, and maybe you'll last longer than most new agents.
You're awfully arrogant for a glorified mechanic.
I've got experience. More than you've got.
Oh, hello. Sorry, I didn't expect you to come over. You're the field agent from Hutter, right? I'm Watcher 3.
How'd you end up working with Imperial Intelligence?
They recruited me. I used to work under the Ministry of Logistics, managing Holonet security. Intelligence wasn't exactly my dream job, but I wasn't going to turn Keeper down. Surprised I even got a Watcher designation. If I can manage it, I'm sure you'll get a title soon.
How many Watchers are there, anyway?
Only Keeper knows for sure. I've never met a Watcher with a designation higher than 4. Watcher 1's on assignment right now, so it's just me and Watcher 2 here. Anyway, I should get back to work. I'm on surveillance duty and I don't want to miss anything.
Right, good luck with that.
Of course. I won't keep you.
Destination. Enjoy your stay.
Exactly as reported. A Degree 6 revolt, population equivalent to the Duros uprising on Zilior. Subjects occupy a moderate radius of jungle. Good. Good. I recognize you from my dealings with Imperial Intelligence. I am Lord Drow. When the Empire encounters resistance on its conquered worlds, they call me. I'm here to end the slave uprising on Drummond Cass.
I wasn't aware there was a slave revolt going on.
Very soon there won't be. You can assist me in ending it. The situation is this. A Sith Lord was constructing a colossal statue of himself in the jungle. His slaves revolted and armed themselves. The Colossus remains unfinished, and well-armed slaves now control the jungle. An embarrassment for the Empire, but an opportunity for me.
What can these renegade slaves possibly provide you?
Test subjects, of course. A means of perfecting my techniques. I'm testing a toxic weapon, a poison called Quell. Its victims experience a prolonged state of agonizing pain before finally dying. The victims' allies are so horrified by Quell's effects, they lose their wills to resist. At least that's what I intend to prove.
It sounds very noble.
Yes. Cowing the masses is a complex art. It requires a great deal of fine-tuning. I need someone to introduce a controlled amount of Quell into the slaves' water supply, so that I can determine the proper dosage. The work is dangerous, there will be armed slaves everywhere, but your success will be well rewarded. What do you say?
I'm at home dealing death from the shadows.
Indeed. The most effective agents of the Empire are the ones who work behind the scenes. My assistant, Sergeant Slerin, will recommend the correct dosage of Quell and give you a supply. See him at the research tent.
If I know Lord Drow's tastes, which unfortunately I do, he sent you for the Quell toxin.
I'm helping him put down the slave revolt.
Do you truly understand what he's asked you to do? What if I told you this experiment is pointless? That past studies have shown increased suffering has no impact on the speed of surrender? This has nothing to do with accelerating the end of a rebellion. Lord Drow simply takes perverse thrill in gratuitous suffering.
I don't see the problem.
It's a matter of efficiency. There's no good reason why our mission here must be prolonged. I want this assignment over with. The faster this rebellion ends, the faster I'll be reassigned to more important work. Serving Lord Drow's bloodlust has stunted my career. If not for his inefficiency, I'd be a captain by now.
You think a lot of yourself?
I know my potential, just as I know who's holding me back from achieving it. Lord Drow's dosage of Quell toxin will have slaves writhing in agony for pointless weeks, during which this area will remain volatile. I've prepared a dose that will kill the slaves efficiently, which is better for the Empire and for me. Will you deliver my dosage instead?
I want these renegade slaves to pay for disobeying the Empire.
You're not merely prolonging the slaves' agony, but my own as well. Committed to your work, aren't you? Very well. Take the Quell toxin and inject it into the slave camp's water filtration systems. See Lord Drow for your payment when you're done.
shortly.
You delivered the exact results I hoped for. Quell is like an imbibed torture device infesting those rebel slaves. It's exhilarating to see the effects on the survivors who can only stand by and watch helplessly.
I'm glad you're so excited.
Quell toxin will be a great asset to the Empire. Uprisings will end painfully and decisively. You've earned your reward, my friend. Now go. I have horror and despair to observe and chronicle.
Watcher 2 here. I'm receiving your signal. Mapping your location now. Glad you made it through the jungle safely, Agent. Ready to work?
I'm ready. Just standing by for the details.
You may have noticed the chaos out there. There's a slave rebellion going on and you're heading into the middle of it. Our analyst charged with monitoring the rebellion is with me. His name is Lodenth Kashar. He can fill you in on the details.
Nikak agak kip debab. Naya amgam barakaki.
How did the rebellion start? What's really going on?
Tukaki mem panino. Am kapina pek memno kimgam. Raka kalan kala. Nimiak orabagian megik.
Imperial intelligence is leaving concerns about the rebellion itself to the military. You're here for a specific slave, an alien named Jurithus.
I can extract him. What's his story?
Jurithus was once owned by an anti-government radical who used slaves to carry messages to like-minded dissidents.
Kampelem ganam bagiyang manikikupukam.
Have we questioned the slave's former master?
He's gone. Dead at the hands of an over-enthusiastic agent. That's why Minder 4 is no longer with us.
Kanam jiwanemak. Hemgam yama naya angam. Unuk inumemno. Amka kammem perolak palak.
One way or another, I'll make sure he talks.
Memua pangwana. Kumia yang mem gamba paka. Kampelem ganam bagiyang manikikupukam.
Another reason why it's useful to have aliens on staff. In any case, good luck.
I'm sure I'll have a good time.
I mean it, Agent. Be careful. I don't like watching a partner get killed. You should find your targets inside the camp. Take a slave down, apply the serum, and locate Jurithus. This is the only way we can learn what the Radicals are planning. Time's running out, Agent.
Do you require medical attention? Be well.
Look at them out there. They're like animals. Hundreds of slaves with no one to command them and without a thought in their minds as to what to do with their freedom. Like I said, the slaves are animals. But we've noticed strange behavior in the pack. And my superiors want to know more. Some of the slaves are killing each other. We don't know if they're mad or hungry, desperate, or if there's a faction of slaves who've turned on the rest.
You've been observing them. Give me your best guess.
I don't really know. Who can fathom the mind of a slave? We know that the killings are ritualistic. The murderous slaves come in the night, stab their foes, and paint themselves in blood. If you could investigate, catch them in the act and take them down, maybe you could find a clue to their motives.
I'll share any information I turn up.
Look for any slave who's turned on his peers. With luck, he'll lead us to answers.
There's what, a couple thousand slaves here? If they had any brass, they wouldn't have waited till the statue was half built to start shooting. They deserve what they get. Make me look good.
You're not the initiate, but you're strong to have killed so many. You honor us. Welcome to our prison.
What is this? Are you the one behind the killings?
I am Traga Unvor, leader of the Unchained. I am master of my hatred.
When the other slaves broke free, I laughed. Like you, I knew their escape was a delusion, for only Sith possess true freedom.
Care to explain that?
I know the Sith code. Freedom comes through power, through victory. I saw a chance to prove myself. I culled weak from strong. I began to kill and to teach. I showed slaves freedom through bloodshed. Now my followers and I are the masters here. And soon, we will become Sith ourselves.
Murdering your fellow slaves doesn't make you Sith.
We are hateful. We are powerful. We are free. In this way, we are already Sith. Now you can spread word of us to the Empire. Your strength is great. With your approval, we shall serve. Carry our message of allegiance to your masters, and we will become the new face of the Empire. We will be champions of the dark side.
The Empire will hear your message.
As it should be. Take this datapad, my plea to the Sith Lords. For now, I am not ready to leave the Colossus. With every kill, I feel my power grow. And there are many slaves who may yet join me. But soon, we will all be ready. We will await word from the Empire.
I wish you good luck.
Farewell for now. We return to the shadows.
Take this, ugly. Rise and shine.
I'm running. Chest hurts and something's in my head. Rain's coming down. Everything's sinking into the ground.
Potent stuff. Haven't seen anyone zoned out like that since Nar Shaddaa.
I think I know you, but I don't remember anything. I don't know what you want. Everything hurts.
Tell me where Jarithus is, or I'll hurt you more.
Jarithus is gone. Day is gone now. It all goes so slowly. Jarithus burns and starts to look like our Colossus. Incomplete. Jarithus died fighting in the jungle. I don't remember why we were fighting. Jarithus died, I know that.
Do you know where he kept his belongings?
He kept his old life with him. Strange life, strange datapads. He thought they were valuable. Jarithus died with Sathan and Ranith and Avoira. All aliens. All friends. All fighting beside the foot of the statue. Jarithus is still there. If the beasts haven't eaten him.
You better hope he has what I want.
What should I think about now? I don't know what to do with my head. I don't know what to do with my hands.
Don't worry. You don't have to think anymore.
I don't have to think. Thank you.
Cripes. Don't even think he felt it. You and me, we're getting good.
Laboram amka, mamni nikat, nagnaya mamni kamgam, naya nam ramkam, kala amka mani, libik bak.
I was expecting to hear from Watcher 2.
Nulak apajam kamgam, amka nemnang, ampa nemnang memuwa inok, nemgam gam dinia kekuan, amberna hanak.
Put me through.
Eknayang menka.
Agent, you're to suspend all field operations immediately. You're needed elsewhere.
Needed for what, sir?
An urgent matter. Darth Jadis wants to speak with you. You will proceed to his chambers for an audience. You've met Darth Jadis, experienced his power. I suggest you treat him with respect and do as he asks.
Why would he want to talk to me?
I told you on Hutta that he would reward success, or failure, appropriately. It seems he's decided now is the time. You will resume operations when this is finished, Agent. Keep her out.
Well, that didn't sound so good. Still, powerful men are the same across the galaxy. I'll bet your life that whatever else Jadis is, he's a powerful man too.
It's good to see you back. I knew those slaves couldn't hold their own against you. I take it you managed to track down one of the murderers. What's their story? Can we use them?
Here, your answer is on this data pad.
This is madness. They're serious. Slaves who think they can become Sith.
We use the tools we're given, no matter what they are.
I understand. Of course. Of course you're right. I'll inform Command. I'm not actually authorized to speak with Sith Lords on the blockade. But I'll make sure they know, too. It's been an honor working with you. I hope we meet again.
Ready for departure. Enjoy your stay. Do you require medical attention? Be well.
They're scared of you here, aren't they? You come, you go. You're the freaking secret police.
The Ratataki must remain outside. The Master has not requested her presence.
Looks like I'll have to miss this one then. Real shame.
You don't have to go, Kaleo. Listen.
Don't worry about it. Now that I'm a loyal Imperial agent, who am I to defy the Dark Council's wishes?
Come, stand before me, and revel in the power of the Dark Council. Allow your body to betray you. Allow your blood to boil and your heart to slow. Everything that is not of the dark side will be purged, or it will be tainted. This is inoculation, Agent. This is a sacred rite. You are privileged.
The religion of the Sith is not my religion.
The ways of the Sith are the ways of the Empire, so it shall always be. But that is not why I summoned you. This is your due reward. You proved yourself by outmaneuvering the Hutts. Now I choose you to exterminate the dissidents who would destroy our way of life. I sense your uncertainty. You wonder why I involve myself in this affair, why I take an interest in you and Imperial intelligence.
I wouldn't presume to wonder. It's not my place to question you.
Many in the Dark Council hold themselves above the mundane business of the Empire. I believe this is a mistake. I believe we must spread the ways of the Sith to the Empire entire, plant terror and hatred in every heart. I believe in the democratization of fear. But these dissidents threaten all progress. Left unchecked, they would reduce our world to ash and raise nothing in its place.
The dissidents will be stopped. Imperial intelligence is already uncovering their plan.
Do not underestimate our enemies. They are powerful, and there are those who sympathize with them, people at the highest levels of government. I chose you for this assignment, not only because of your successes, but because you are an outsider. an alien whom your superiors disdain and overlook. Your loyalty is uncompromised.
I don't know what you're talking about. My species has never been an issue.
Watch those around you and trust no one. You will see the truth for yourself. I will leave Dromund Kaas soon aboard the starship Dominator. I will travel with 1,000 dignitaries, diplomats, and slaves, and show them the galaxy as I envision it. When I return, I expect the dissidents to have been purged. Kneel before me now, and I will ensure that you have the means to succeed.
Well, it's not as if I have much choice. I'll kneel.
I have remade the pitiful creatures around you into my image. So shall I remake you into the vessel for my power. Now go from here, and return to your duties.
I've learned a great deal. Thank you for this audience.
Remember what I have said. Remember that you walk the path to power. And remember that I am eternal.
I'm here. What's the situation?
This is Watcher 2. We're still working on full analysis of the slaves' files, but we have a new lead. Proceed to the Nexus Room Cantina in Kaas City. I'll brief you once you're in place.
I'll be there shortly. Anything else?
Just make sure you're ready to socialize. Watcher 2 out.
Rise and shine.
Destination?
This is Watcher 2, signal established. I've tapped into the Cantina holocams agent. I can see you from 6 different angles. We're ready to go.
I didn't realize you could monitor private security.
Imperial Intelligence is authorized to monitor every security system in the Empire. That's how we pinpointed your target. So, Theovor Mindak is a genius inventor and entrepreneur working with the Radicals. Unfortunately, Theovor is being sheltered by the Sith Lord Grathan. Grathan turns a blind eye to Theovor's affiliations in exchange for weapon designs.
I assume you're not briefing me over drinks for my comfort.
No. You're here for a very specific reason. Dealing with Grathan directly isn't an option. He's involved in a power struggle with the other Dark Lords. In essence, he's gone rogue. However, Theovor's daughter, Samara, frequents this cantina. She has access to Theovor's workshop in Gratham's estate.
You think she's willing to turn against family?
We believe so. Samara Mindak is rich, young, and willing to flaunt her advantages. She's popular with the Kaas City elite, but hardly beloved. No meaningful connections or reputation. Our profile suggests she'll cooperate if given incentives. I've located her in a private lounge. It's up to you how to handle her.
She won't be a problem.
Once Samara's told you how to reach her father's workshop, head to Lord Grathan's estate. Send us anything you find on Theovor's computers.
Consider it done.
Go. I'll be watching.
Think the hottest smell is off my boots. Should have kicked in more faces while it lasted.
You talk about violence very casually.
I'm a casual girl. You and me against the galaxy. Just sweat, blasters, and good times.
We really need to get some privacy soon.
You just let me know, Agent. Me, I've got no shame.